Hello and welcome to another edition of Basic Training. Today's episode we're going to go over spray painting. Some people might think that's obvious, but I mean it's not a given that you know what to do. I got a couple of brands. Most of it's Krylon Camo or Krylon Plastic, but there's Rust-Oleum Plastic and some of their car pre-painting stuff, and also some Krylon Fusion Silver that I wanted to try out. The first step is prep. You can see on that back wall I've taped up some shopping bags so it'll catch the overspray. I'm spraying on top of a old black coffee table we don't use anymore. I've got some box tops and baby carrier box that I'll be spraying over. I like these boxes with lids because you can close it up, keep debris from falling on top of it, and you can take it inside where it tends to be warmer or whatever, get it out of the elements. I don't have the luxury of a garage. Some people do. It's great. This is for people who have to watch the Weather Channel before they can go ahead and spray paint. A couple other things you'll notice, like right here I have things taped up. I've taped around the edges. On another example, I've used duct tape. This is a metal piece I'll be painting, and you can see I've scored the line where this will just peel off, and I can go ahead and, it isn't perfect, but it really doesn't need to be. I can do touch-ups with regular paint. Spray paint is all about getting a good base coat on there. What else? Matthew and Grand Slam had come up with this trick about using straws and screwing stuff onto the straws so you can hold it while you're spraying it. We'll be trying that today, along with a few other things. I also have these little clips I got at the dollar store. They're good for holding pieces so I can move them and check them out. And you can see I've also used some of the tape to hold parts. So let's get started. A little bit of Krylon Tan camouflage. This is ultra flat, as it says on the thing. Move anything that might be in the way. Oh, the blue tape, it's painter's tape, Scotch brand tape. It won't tape when I peel it off that back wall. It won't stick, and if the surface was already painted, it won't stick to that surface. So let's get started on these green leaves up front. Tan coloring, 6 to 8 inches away. Shake it before you do it. You want to watch out for humidity and stuff in the air. Try to make sure it's a warm day with no rain or wind, and just go to it. Now this Krylon Camo, it dries very quickly, a couple of minutes. Some paint may take longer. Do a touch sample if you feel it's dry. While we're waiting for that, move over to this orange Chat May thing, and I'll be using Tamiya Olive Green for some, try to tone down this bright orange. Again, a little shake. Oh, almost forgot something I wanted to show you guys. You can see I sanded down what used to be their big letters in white, T and V. Those paint masks leave a layer because it's an additional layer of paint. So if you don't sand those off, even though you're spray painting over it, it'll still show through. So you can see I didn't get all of it, but I got most of it, and that's gonna be a big difference later on. Try to get it in a good spot, hold it as long as you can, then move it around, because spray paint only goes in one direction. So if you're trying to go from another direction, it won't get under vents and all that. So you want to get as much as you can on the first shot. You probably have to do a couple of different times. Alright, let that dry up a little bit. not too much. You want to go very light with the spray paint because you don't want it to glob up on you. Let's see, Painter's Touch Rust-Oleum Gray Primer. I like this stuff for a number of reasons, but it's really, really good on giving a nice coat the first time, and even on plastic, even though it's made for a car. So we'll just got to shake it. Again, don't want to glob it, just want to let it, nice little coat. We'll move on to something else. Tamiya and this primer will take a while to dry, so we'll move on to something else. Oh. It's red. Rust-Oleum Universal spray paint. It does work on plastic, but it does a really glossy finish. But we'll try it. Probably too much, probably get a lot of drippage, but I'm okay with that. Come back and I'll show you how these things are finished up.